Hello everyone, my name is Aastha. I welcome you all to our classes for International English Olympiad for class 6th. Today is our 17th class in this series wherein we will be doing the topic of spoken and written expression. Now spoken and written expression, it is a very realistic topic in the sense because here what are given are real life scenarios and you have to choose the best response, the ideal response as per the situation. Don't worry, we'll be doing all this in detail, understanding it through various questions, and it is going to be pretty easy. So let's get started.
Now, spoken and written expression में this basically tests your communication skills, your expression skills, in which what do we have to do? We have to choose an appropriate response as per the situation. Which means there will be a situation given to you, there will be a dialogue given to you, there might be some sort of question or some sort of a request, some sort of an order, and then there will be 4 options out of which you will have to choose which is the most appropriate response to that particular given question or scenario or scene. Alright, now this will be clearer to you once we start doing the questions. Yes, so we will understand the same with sample questions themselves. So now these sample questions, they will act as mock questions for you, and also they will act as sort of examples as well. So let's start with the sample questions themselves. Alright, so now we will be starting off with the quiz, and as and when we start doing the questions and we take them one by one, you will not only understand the various examples, you will not only take them as various examples but also understand how the appropriate response to various kinds of scenarios and various kinds of questions is exactly to be given. Alright, so let's start. Alright, so for the quiz, what we will be doing is, now every question you will be given 1 minute. 1 minute means 60 seconds. Why am I giving you 1 minute? Because you see, your question paper of IEO, it has about 50 questions, and so you can imagine that you get more or less a minute to answer the questions. Now this 1 minute is the maximum that you should be taking for answering the question. Now suppose there could be two, three categories of students. First category is, suppose you answer the question within that 1 minute. So I would request you to fast forward the video and skip right to the answer. You should not be wasting your time. Alright. Now the other students who are not able to answer the question in 1 minute, what you do, you don't skip to the answer. You pause the video and you write down your answer. Alright, it is very important to answer each and every question because there is no negative marking. Here you see, for every incorrect answer, no points, because there is no negative marking in IEO, so it is important that you attempt all the questions. Now for a question of which you are not sure about the answer, now even here and even in the exam, if you are not sure about the answer and you maybe think that B option might be correct or C option might be correct, so you should in that case play your luck and play your mind and make a guess and still give an answer, because it is a win-win situation. Either you will get the marks for that question or you will get a 0, right? But if you don't attempt that question at all, then you are anyway getting a 0 in that, right? So it is good to attempt those questions, and even if you don't know all the answers, try to understand and take a guess. Okay, so this is for every correct answer 10 points. This is just for your own little game where you can try to maintain a notepad. So here you write the name of the chapter and then the question, and then if it is correct you can give yourself 10 points. If it is not correct, you mark it here. So it is important to see these questions, the ones which you mark incorrect. It is important to go back to them later and then see where you did the mistake. Alright, this is just for your reference. For every correct answer you can give yourself 10 points. Alright, now let's start. Alright, so now we move to our questions. Here what we have to do is choose the best response from the given options. We are given a scenario to which what could be the best response. Let's see. What has Prava decided to become? A. I strongly advise he becomes a lawyer. B. He offered to become a lawyer. C. I think he's considering becoming a lawyer. Or he had not decided yet. Now here the appropriate response is, the best response we can say is, I think he's considering becoming a lawyer. Alright. Now you see in this category of questions, all these responses can be said in the sense that when in reality conversations happen, they are not really the best responses, right? In fact, they are what do I say? They are just practical scenarios where sometimes people talk to you politely, sometimes they not, sometimes they say stuff respectfully, or sometimes they don't. But here we are just choosing best responses as per the ideal scenario. Okay. Now here, what has Prava decided to become? So the best response he can give is, I think he is considering becoming a whatever profession that this person is considering. Alright. Can you see my cell phone anywhere? A. I know it's here somewhere. B. I saw it everywhere. Or C. Report it's lost to the store. Or D. I didn't see. So here the correct answer is, the best response I can say is, I know it's here somewhere. All right. Here, you can study grammar rules from a book. Dash, they will improve your speaking ability or they will improve your driving ability. But you can only learn to speak English by speaking, or they will improve either your speaking or your writing ability. So here, the correct answer is C. But you can only learn to speak English by speaking. As I tell you again and again, to involve English, by involving English means speaking it. Alright, now you can study all the grammar rules from anywhere. From these classes or anywhere you can study all the grammar rules. But if you do not involve it, if you do not speak English, if you do not have those conversations, it is not going to help you at all. Alright, so the answer is C. And then the other like CP. Studying grammar rules from a book is not going to improve anybody's driving ability. This one is quite a hilarious option. And right here, you want to express your positive opinion about increase in the number of cycle tracks. How will you express it? Okay, so here you're given a scenario that what you have to do is you want to express your positive opinion about the increase in number of cycle tracks. So what could be the best option to express it? Let's see. A, in my view, there should be more cycle tracks because the majority of people use cycles. B, cycles are the cheapest vehicles, so most people can afford them. C, the number of cycles is decreasing, so the number of tracks should also increase. D, cycles are the non-polluting vehicles. So here, the correct answer is A. In my view, there should be more cycle tracks because a majority of the people use cycles. Alright, now here when you are trying to give positive opinions about something, you should try to give their good advantage, like a push advantage. Here the push advantage is what? A majority of people use cycles. We shouldn't really say they're the cheapest cycles or like they are, here you say the number of cycles is decreasing, so the number of tracks should also increase. This is such a wrong argument. So you see what you should do when you're trying to give a positive opinion. Choose the one which is beneficial to the majority. So here, because the majority of people use cycles, there should be more cycle tracks. Alright. Alright, so here, your secretary thanks you for giving her a lift. What will you say? Let's see. I enjoyed your company after all. Or, oh, don't mention it, I was coming past your house anyway. Or C, I wanted to know where you live. Or D, you are not always welcome. Now here the respectful and appropriate the reply with etiquettes is this one. Oh, don't mention it, I was coming past your house anyway. Alright. Okay, so here we don't have to fill in a dialogue, we just have to complete the sentences. We will be completing the sentences with the most probable, the most appropriate and suitable responses. Let's see. Shh, the baby is asleep. She, A laughed, B whispered, C spoke, or D stuttered. Now we're talking about the baby sleeping, right? So in an ideal scenario, a person would what? Whisper. So she whispered. All right. Here, he was going to stroke the dog, but it bit him on the leg, it cut him on the arm, it hit him on the head, or it ate him on the shin. So now here, for dog, an appropriate completion of the sentence, it bit him on the leg. Dog won't really be able to cut him or hit him or, in the ideal scenario, eat him as well. So it bit him on the leg. This one seems the most probabilistic. This has the highest probability of happening. Okay, here you really should see her. Why do you keep A, putting it on, B, why do you keep putting it away, C, why do you keep putting it off? Or D, why do you keep putting it off with a single F? Now here the correct answer is C, putting it off. Now putting it off the O double F, this one means why do you keep delaying it or postponing it? Alright. I like people who are relaxed and dash. A, think they are better than anybody else. Or B, who are relaxed and don't laugh. Or C, who are relaxed and always complain. Or D, who are relaxed and don't get upset easily. So here we can say the positive aspect is this one, the positive quality, the people who don't get upset easily. Alright, the other ones are negative qualities, people who think they're better than anyone else, people who don't laugh, who always complain. We are negative. This is the negative qualities and they can't really be liked by a person in an ideal scenario. This one has the highest probability. Alright, here, a driving license is an official examination that you have to pass to get into a vehicle, to own a vehicle, to be able to drive, or to sell a vehicle. It's pretty easy, driving license. I'm pretty sure you know it, but if you don't, even from the name you can see, driving license is the one which you have to know, which you have to own to be able to drive. Alright. Choose the correct option to complete the conversation. So here we have this conversation in the sense this person one saying something, the second person what would that person say? Let's see. Jaya said, well, how was the function yesterday? Rati, what could be the ideal reply for Rati? Let's see. That is a strange question. Abhi, great, we had a ball. C, you shouldn't worry about it. Or D, take it easy. Now here the correct answer, or I can say the most appropriate response is most probabilistic also. Here, B. Great, we had a ball, which means we had lots of fun. Right here, Shilpa says, hi Kasim, how have you been? Kasim would reply, A. Thank you. B. How do you do? C. Oh yeah, hello. D. Hi, I've been good. How about you? So which one seems the ideal reply? D. Hi, I've been good. What about you? Why is this one the ideal reply? You see here, this person says hi and then asks how have you been. So this person Kasim replies hi and then responds to the question first, I have been good, and then asks the question in return as well, like how about you? Alright, this is a complete ideal response. Okay, here Vikas asks, why are you troubling me? Mohan. What will Mohan say? A. I'm free. B. Why are you asking? C. Sorry, I didn't mean to. D. I don't trouble me. So here the correct answer is C. Sorry, I didn't mean to. So when this person is asking him why is he troubling him, say sorry, I didn't mean to, apologizing for it. Alright. So with this we finish off with our questions on the spoken and written expression. Alright. I hope you have had the broad understanding of how to answer questions like this.
That's all for our class in spoken and written expression. I hope you have understood what it's going to be really about. It's going to be pretty easy exercise. All you have to do is, choose the response which is, polite and has, which seems like the ideal response in the situation. All right. So keep revising and keep learning. I will see you the next time.